A warm welcome from my side. My name is Stephan Gorgels. I'm a sales manager at NIEHOFF Company. These are the sources I used in my presentation. Okay, multiwire drawing can be divided into 3 levels of difficulty. Diameters bigger than 0.25 millimeters I call easy. Diameters between 0.25 millimeters and 0.15 millimeter I call medium. And diameters less than 0.15 millimeters, okay, we can call difficult. We can continue that too. For example, diameters less than 0.03 millimeters we call impossible at in-wire drawing mode. When drawing wire, the structure of the kappa changes. Soft kappa gets already hard in the first 2 drawing dies at the machine. Factors influencing good quality. The first factor can be the rod, the quality of the rod. If the rod is bad, we can't produce a good wire. Also the conditions of the coolant, lubricant and the dies. With bad tools, I can't produce a good quality. But the next points are factors that can be influenced by yourself. Basic settings, like the wire intention, number of windings, and the line speed, for example. The conditions of the line, for example, the cones. Later on, we will discuss if to use an annealer in the rod breakdown machine for our process is necessary or not. The most important factor is the human factor, is the knowledge of the machine operator. If the machine operator fails, no good quality can be produced. Okay, my colleagues have already reported on the topics of rod, lubricant and the wire, and the dies, sorry. Now let's talk about basic settings at the machine. But what are basic settings? For example, at a rod breakdown machine, a basic setting can be the wire elongation, the graduation. Normally we start with 55% and it's decreasing down to 25%. But producing a pre-drawn wire for a fine or multi-fine wire process, it can be it can be useful to have wire extension of about 20 to 42%. What's only important? Important is the manufacturing speed. That means producing too fast with a rod breakdown machine or with a multi-wire machine can be a problem. Our settings like wire extension, speed and so on, we will find in the drawing die table which is created by the machine supplier. Typical speeds for the rod breakdown process are shown on this chart, and we see that the speed for the fine wire process, for pre-down wire for the fine wire process is much slower than the speed for other products with the same diameter. Further basic settings can be the number of windings. For example, at a rod breakdown machine, we produce with 3 windings for diameters bigger than 2 millimeters. And with 2 windings for diameters less than 2 millimeters. The same for the multiwire machine. For diameters bigger than 0.4 millimeters, we produce with 3 windings. Between 0.4 and 0.1 millimeter, we produce with 2 windings, and less than 0.1 millimeter, we only have 1 winding. Very important also is the condition of the machine, the condition of the capstan. A capstan which is damaged, like shown on this picture, should be replaced. So, let's speak about the annealer. The question is, do we need an annealer for the rod breakdown process? From my understanding, if you produce a pre-wire for a fine wire or multi-fine wire process, yes, we need an annealer. The benefits of the annealer are a lower tension strength and a higher elongation. This improves the flexibility of the wire, and this minimizes the risk of a wire break. But we also have some disadvantages. We have a higher energy consumption, and we need spare or wear parts for the annealer. This costs money. Using an annealer, it's very important that we have the right settings for the annealer. The annealing curve is our most important tool. Annealing must always be carried out in the area of the scanning curve. Anyone who chooses the operating point beyond point 2 on this curve destroys the structure of the copper. But not only the structure of the copper will be destroyed, although also the contact pulleys will be destroyed by settings which are not correct. But let's speak about contact pulleys. It can be useful to have a moving unit to clean or to move the contact pulley, that the wire is not only running in the same position. But what's also very important is that we use the right settings for the dancer for our take-up system. The dancer defines the contact pressure of the wire on the contact pulleys. If the contact pulleys, or if the contact pressure is too low, the wear on the contact pulleys is very high. Very important also is the lubricant system. A regular maintenance and a regular cleaning of the system, that always is enough lubricant on the wire and on the capstan. So you know, the time for my presentation is only 10 minutes. So I can say, that's it. Finally the hind. Please always produce with the correct lubricant temperature. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your kind attention. If you have questions to this presentation, please don't hesitate to contact me. Here you see my email address and my phone number. Thank you very much.